They know that you're going to come over there and think they're going to be these quiet, behaved women for you, and they will be. And then they're going to train you.
Hey, what up? This is Solo Traveler ORD, back with another video review. Of course, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Hit that bell while you are here. So one thing I want to say is that, hey, I'm so sorry that I've been away for a little bit. I had to take care of some family stuff that was going on, such as birthdays, and I had family members that were moving out of state, so I had to help them out. And of course, activities with the kids I had to take care of. So I had to wait this long to finally get back to you all. So sorry about that, but I am back. So with this review, I'm gonna go over several videos of why Western women hate men. There is, I think, about 4 videos I'm gonna go over, and it kind of shows you the mentality of how a lot of these women think. And of course, we already know how these women feel about men in this society, because they have voiced their opinions several times. And now it's just to the point that it's just outright, they can say what they want to say. And of course, men cannot say anything back. So it kind of gets you to thinking, like, are these the women that you really want to procreate with? Do you really want to be with these women in the States? Because you know how I'm always promoting brothers to go get your passports for you guys to go visit other countries and to see what else is out there. Check out other cultures, because we know that our culture is tainted. Our culture is toxic. This toxic culture is horrible for men in general. And not only is the society, but also it's in the court laws. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into these videos and see what up.
Why do women seem to always have to ruin multiple relationships and go on some self-discovery journey to figure out things that are common sense?
Why?
That's fair. Men and women both do that, though. But I will say that I was raised by a single mother. So it is the way we are being raised and conditioned. I also looked up the statistics that 40% of the modern day household is single mothers are raising their children. So my mother raised me to think more independently and choose myself over a man, especially if that mother had no help in the household by the man and she's bitter and angry that she didn't get that support. She's going to raise up her daughters to think that we are independent without a man and we don't need any man, and we shouldn't prioritize them because they could come in and abuse you. And so I had all these fears. Implemented in me when I got married.
Think about that. Most of these households are headed by single mothers, and they are teaching the sons and girls basically how to hate men because of the predicament that they put themselves into, because the choices that they made. Sadly enough, not only did they create this issue that they've created with these single mother households, well, also look at the fact that these court systems, they will award women the kids no matter what, because these judges, they get a kickback whenever you pay child support. So they are going to 99% of the time going to give the child to the mother, because they know that the father is going to be continuously working, trying to make money to take care of him and the child. So that's why the whole system is set up the way it is. And this is what is causing, the misandry that is going on. Why a lot of women don't like men, because it starts at home with their mother. Let's move on to the next video. So this video is based on women noticing how men are treated going on dates, how they get flaked on, and how they end up spending money on basically nothing for BS. Check it out.
Some of you women do not deserve good men. My friend and I were at the gym. We're working out. We go to the Yard House. Don't ask us why we went to the Yard House after the gym, but we were here, okay? Long Beach. We're having a good time. We're eating. There's a gentleman that sits near us, okay? A table for two waters, candlelit, okay? On the patio by the water. This man got stood up. She never showed up, and now he was eating his food by himself. Whoever you were, you woman, you suck. You are trash. You are trash. You do not deserve this man, because he had a fresh fit on and he had the gloomiest face. I covered his check for you, you bum.
Well, he just dodge a bullet. One thing I'm gonna say is a good thing that he didn't spend $100 or even more on that date on someone who really didn't even care about him. So it's a good thing that she stood him up, because he would have been spending money on BS. So that's more money in his pocket. So that's a good thing. Let's move on. So this woman left her husband. She was married, and the moment that he became, or the moment he had hard times, she left him. Come on, there's no love. Check it out.
I left my husband. He knew what it was up front.
Right.
He ended up going broke. I have expectations. When you don't meet my expectations, I move the hell on.
You left your husband because he went through a little financial struggle.
And did.
Bruh. At any point in time, did you feel that love should have kept you there?
I feel like he didn't love me, because if he did, he wouldn't have went through a financial struggle.
What?
A man that loves a woman don't go through hard times.
I don't think that any man predicts or plans to have a financial struggle.
They make a way.
His job laid him off. What?
I mean, I don't care what he did, but he should have made a way. I shouldn't have had to.
You should make a way to the bus station. Greyhound, Metro, any chartered bus line, and head to the apartment complex. Whatever happened to love? Whatever happened to us building, us growing, us being something together? Whatever happened to have and to hold in sickness and in health? You took those vows. How can something like a piece of paper with dye on it, colored green, can make you change your vows unto God?
You can't live a good life without that piece of paper, so let's not downplay it.
By the powers invested in me, I betrothed this woman. Recreational use only.
Money, mansion, mass.
Yo, that's straight up. That's what she is for. That's what she's good for. And the sad thing is, this is how society is turning. Of course, we know that this is not every woman out there, but sadly, this is becoming to be very common, that these women are emboldened and feel like they can say what they want to say about relationships, and say that basically if they're not accepting or they're not getting, you know, the transaction that they're looking for, the money, that basically they're going to bounce. So basically, a lot of these women are, as we've talked about it before, they're prostituting themselves in these relationships. You know, what's the point, brothers? Do you want this, or you want to find someone that's real? And a lot of women outside the United States are more real. Of course, we know that not every female is like that, and the fact that, you know, there are some women that are out there that are looking for, you know, gringo hunters and things like that. But nonetheless, you have a better opportunity elsewhere than it is here. Let's move on. So again, we have another video talking about Passport Bros and talking about just men in general. I mean, you can just see the hate. You can just feel the hate in this. Let's check it out.
We should talk about
we don't want to deal with black men at all.
I love all men and not black men. Just not black men.
Well, is there any women here who don't want to deal with men, period, or is it just black men, or is it a mixture?
It's just black men, and we actually want non-black men's help in these corrections that you speak of.
So what are the corrections that you're looking for specifically?
Force, because that's the only thing that's gonna work.
But I mean, what are you looking for black men to arrive at? A place of understanding of, like, what do you want to see?
Well, me
We believe that there is no hope for them. That we don't believe in changing them.
We should talk about.
We don't want to deal with black men.
Are you?
So they said at the end they don't want to deal with black men in general. Brothers, I know this is not every female, this is not every black woman, but there's a lot of them that they may not even say it outright, but they feel this way. I'm sure you feel the disrespect, how they treat you. And the moment you step off the plane and go somewhere else, you feel the respect from these other women. So question is, do you want to continue being here, being disrespected, especially women over the age of 30 who basically have baggage and have issues, mental issues? Do you really want to be bothered with this? Let's see what this woman had to say about Passport Bros. Because of course they said that they don't want men, they don't need men. See what she got to say.
You're talking about the Passport Bros. That's what you're talking about, right? Do you know that these women have like Facebook groups and WhatsApp groups and Telegram groups where they pass all your photos around?
Oh yeah.
And they pick the one that they think is going to be the dumbest, the stupidest, and give up the most money. And then they'll be kind to you. They'll be everything you ever wanted while draining your pocket.
And while they're draining our pockets, they're also draining our balls.
Ow.
So as much as you want to make it seem like, what's the difference? We deal with the same thing in the States, just that we don't get respect when y'all are draining our pockets. So what are you talking about? So we should be here in the States and be disrespected and spit on our face while our pockets are being drained? Come on. I'd rather have someone with a smile and taking care of me drain me than someone who's going to disrespect me and drain me.
They're playing your game. Don't think that because they're in a country that you think they're supposed to obey men, that they're dumb. Women are very smart.
We know.
Very, very intelligent. They know what they're doing. They know that you're going to come over there and think they're going to be these quiet, behaved women for you, and they will be. And then they're going to train you. They'll give you children, and then they hope and pray that you don't last very long, and then they'll get all your money. They want to come over here. They want green cards.
Oh, here we go, green card.
They know what they're doing. These women are very smart. You're the one that's silly, goofy. Bye-bye.
But y'all don't want us. Y'all don't need us. That's the funny thing about it. That's what's funny, man. You know, out of one mouth, bunch of women say they don't want us. They don't want to eat us. And the other women will talk shit about men going overseas and saying these women don't want us neither. You know, it's like y'all be trying to play these mind fuck games and so forth. We already got our mind made up. It ain't worth it here anymore. What is the point? So let's move on. So here's a Brazilian woman stating basically why she loves American guys. You know, some of it I think is some of it a little cap because, you know, she's saying that American men are more romantic than Brazilian men. I don't believe that, but I do believe that there are some Brazilians that do have preference for men from other countries because of the fact that, you know, we have more resources and we can provide them better lives. You know, and of course they may like our culture a bit more or like our swag and so forth. So like a little difference. But let's go ahead and listen to what she got to say.
Os brasileiros, eles não tratam a mulher bem como os americanos. Eles tratam as mulheres muito bem. Eu gostei.
O que os homens brasileiros fazem?
Alguns são bem rude, bem grosso.
Really?
Não são carinhosos. Não são carinhosos. Mulher não gosta de homem que não é carinhoso.
Uhum.
Por isso.
E você acha que as mulheres brasileiras gostam dos homens americanos?
Eu acho que sim. Já ouvi falar que gostam.
E por quê? Por que você acha?
Porque eu já vi, né? Já falaram pra mim sobre isso.
There you have it, brothers. You know, you ain't got to be stuck in the States, you know, looking for women that don't even like you. Most of these women that are single, that are over the age of 30, good luck with that because a lot of them, they have issues they ran through, mental issues. You know, it's like, why even put yourself through this whole situation here in the States? And then a lot of them are overweight at that, you know, so why do you want to be bothered with that? But hey, you know, like I tell you, brothers, do you and keep it pushing. This is the Solo Traveler ORD. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share, and I'm out.